Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing my 2024 F1 season predictions, and I just want to say, do not take these seriously, because I am probably wrong, but you never know. These are just for fun, and let's see how wrong I am at the end of the season, and let's dive into it. And in P20, I have gone for Kevin Magnussen. Now, I am a K-Mag fan, and unfortunately, I just don't think Haas is going to be good this year. After firing Gunter, I think it's going to be a bit of a down year. I don't think they'll finish last in the Constructors. Let's see who I have last. But I think it will be a down year, and I think they will score less than 12 points than what it was last year. I think there's going to be a team worse, like really worse this year, but P20, Kevin Magnussen. And in P18 and 19, I have gone in 19th, Zhou Guanyu, and in 18th, Valtteri Bottas. I got both Stake F1, Sauber, whatever we're calling that team this year, then 18th and 19th. And in 17th, this should really come to no surprise after, well, what was quite a shocking, horribly rookie season last year. I've gone for Logan Sargent, the American driver. I just don't see much improvement for him. I think the car, Williams, will be better, so I do have him beating some drivers. So I do think he'll be able to score the odd point here and there with a better car this year. Now, I'm just going to warn you, P16 is probably my boldest prediction of this video, and how this team, how I rank them in the Constructors, is my biggest prediction in the 2024 F1 season. I've gone for P16, Lance Stroll. I just don't see the Aston Martin car being good, and I see Stroll having a worse season than he did last year, and I think the Aston Martin sports car program in 2025 is probably where he'll end up going. And in P15, I've gone for the other Haas driver, Nico Hülkenberg. I think he's going to smash it this season. I think he very well could be in the contention for Red Bull seat in 2025. Put him on a 2-3 year deal there. I could very well see that happening. But P15, I've gone for Nico Hülkenberg. And in P14, I've gone for the other Williams driver, Alexander Albon. I think he's also going to smash it. I think it's going to be interesting to see what Albon does with his future, but I think P14, Albon, he's going to kill it. And in P13, it pains me to say it, but I've gone for Fernando Alonso. I'm just not backing Aston Martin this year, and I don't know. I think it's going to be a rough year. I think it's going to be hard to watch. But P13, Fernando Alonso. And in P12, I've gone for Yuki Tsunoda, and in 11th, I've gone for the teammate Daniel Ricciardo. We believe the name's going to be Racing Bulls, so Racing Bulls, I have them going P12 and P11. In P10, I've gone for Esteban Ocon. I just don't see him. I think the car will be better. I just don't see him really performing that well. So P10, Esteban Ocon. And in P9, I think Aston Martin will flop, but I think the driver that will flop is George Russell. And that is why I have George Russell P9 in the driver standings. I just think with the way F1's going, I just don't see George Russell having that great of a season. And it sucks because he used to be such an underdog character we all used to root for. But after last year, I just don't think his momentum's going to carry. He had no momentum last year, and I think that's going to carry through. I think in P9, we're going George Russell. And in P8, I've gone for the other Alpine driver, Pierre Gasly. I think Alpine will have a much better season than they were last year. I think the car will be better. I think Pierre Gasly is going to be the lead driver, and I think it's going to cause some conflict between him and Ocon. But I think it's going to get interesting. And in P8, Pierre Gasly. And in P7, I've gone for the Ferrari driver, Carlos Sainz. I think Ferrari is going to have another one of those meh seasons, and their drivers will do meh, as they always do. And they'll just be a meh. So P7, Carlos Sainz. And in P6, I've gone for Charles Leclerc. I think he'll beat Carlos, but barely. I think he'll be like another 5 points in between them. Going to be crazy close. Just think Ferrari have a meh season. So P6, Carlos Sainz. Charles Leclerc. And in P5, I've gone for the 7-time world champion, Lewis Hamilton. I think Mercedes will go winless again, which means Hamilton will not get that win. He'll have to wait to 2025 to get it. And yeah, I just think Mercedes they'll have an okay car. I mean, for their standards, an okay car. So P5, Lewis Hamilton. All right, so now we're in the top 4, and I have both Red Bull and both McLaren drivers. But in P4, I've gone with Sergio Perez. I think this means last year at the team. I think he will be very close with Oscar Piastri in 3rd. And then I think Norris will be P2. And I think the world champion will be Max Verstappen. I just don't see anyone topping Max this year. I think he'll dominate. I think it won't even be close. I think it's going to be Norris at least 100 points behind. I think it's going to be a lot. And I think Oscar and Perez will be pretty significantly far behind them too. And now, And now for your constructors. I have gone for P10, Stake F1. P9, Haas F1, 8, Aston Martin. I really do think they're going to flop. I really do. P7, Williams. I see them having about the same season. P6, Racing Bulls. I think they'll be the most improved team. P5, Alpine. P4, Mercedes. P3, Ferrari. P2, McLaren. And P1, Red Bull. So let me know in the comments what you think of my predictions, and I'll do my driver lineup predictions here very soon, and I'll do my IndyCar predictions here also very soon, and then that will probably be my racing coverage until May, till we do Indy 500 content. So, see ya!